Good morning, everyone. I'm Dr. Piyush, and today I will be taking the lecture on the environmental health. Introduction. Environment pollution can be described as the unfavorable alternation of our surroundings and occurs mainly because of the action of man. Pollution can be classified as air pollution, water pollution, soil and sand pollution, radioactive pollution, thermal pollution, noise pollution. Effects of air pollution on environment and health. Firstly, we'll talk about the acid rain. Acid rain is a form of pollution that can cause a lot of damage to the natural ecosystems, to man-made objects, as well as harms human health. The oxides of nitrogen and sulfur dioxide are the two main sources of acid rain. Sulfur dioxide is produced due to industrial processes and natural means and disaster. Vehicles are also responsible for emitting of sulfur dioxide. Nitrogen oxide is another chemical that is a content of acid rain. These gases are produced in firing processes which involve extremely high temperature, example utility plants and automobiles, chemicals industries. 5% is emitted due to lightning, volcanic eruption, forest fires, and action of bacteria in soil. Acid rain has effects on plant life, poisons the plants and trees, dissolves the beneficial minerals and nutrients present in the soil for the plant growth. Aquatic life interferes with the ability of fish to take up its nutrients, salts, and nitrogen. Freshwater fish prevents their gills from absorbing the oxygen. The man-made objects damages man-made structures and materials. Corrodes ceramic, textiles, plants, and metals. Rubber and leather are also get affected. Humans can harm the human through the environment and soil. Infiltrate into drinking water. Can affect nerves of child and severe brain damage or even death. Respiratory problems. Now, the greenhouse effect. The earth is kept warm by its atmosphere. Heat from the sun passes through the atmosphere, warming it up, and the most of it warms the surface of the planet. As you can see in the diagram, the greenhouse effect. Firstly, the solar energy from the sun passes through the atmosphere. Secondly, some energies is reflected back out to space. Then the Earth's surface is heated by the sun and radiates the heat back out toward the space. Then the greenhouse gases in the atmosphere trap some of the heat. As the Earth warms up, it emits heat in the form of infrared radiation. Such like a hot pan emits heat even after its takeaway from the cooker. Some of this heat is trapped by the atmosphere, but the rest escapes into the space. The so-called greenhouse gases make the atmosphere trap more of this radiation, so it gradually warms up more than it should, like a greenhouse. One of the main causes of global warming is the greenhouse effect. When the emission of infrared radiation in the atmosphere warms the planet's surface, it is called as greenhouse effect. The greenhouse effect is a natural phenomena occurring on the planet Earth. The greenhouse effect is actually beneficial to the Earth. It is only when human-made processes increase their uses, it leads to the global warming. One of the man-made causes of the greenhouse effect is deforestation. Now, the global warming. Global warming is when the earth gets heated up. The temperature rises. It happens when the greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide, water vapors, nitrogen oxide, and methane trap heat and the light from the sun in the Earth's atmospheres, which increases the temperature. Global warming is affected many parts of the world. Global warming makes the sea rise, and when the sea rises, the water covers many low land islands. The pollution that causes global warming is linked to the acid rain. The causes of the global warming, the fossil fuel which are used to make electricity, oil, and the petroleum, turn on the lights, watching TV, listening to stereo, washing or the drying clothes, using the hairdryer, riding in the car, heating a meal in the microwave, using the air condition, playing a video game, using a dishwasher, garbage from the homes and the other place being disposed in the landfillings are or at the time burned result in the emission of the greenhouse gases. Cutting of the trees and the deforestation is the arise of the global warming. Now, the ozone depletion. After another it's a important, very important topic. The another results of the pollution. The ozone layer is in the stratosphere protects the earth from harmful ultraviolet radiations from the sun. The releasing of the chlorofluorocarbons from the aerosol scans, cooling the systems and the refrigerators equipments remove some of the ozone causing holes to open up in the layer and allow the radiation to reach the earth. Ultraviolet radiation is known to cause the skin cancer and has damaged the effects on the plants and the wildlife. The effects on health. Sudden air pollution and the smoke and the fog are associated with immediate increase in the general morbidity. Conjunctivitis, dermatitis, bronchitis, and lung cancer are due to irritants and carcinogenic in the smoke and other pollutants. Smoke cuts of the ultraviolet light, thereby reducing the useful effects of sunshine, formation of vitamin D, and sterilization of air by killing microorganisms. Now, the monitoring of the air pollution. The best indicators for the air pollution are sulfur dioxide, smoke, and suspended particles. Sulfur dioxide, the major contaminant in urban and the industrial areas. Smoke or soiling index, a known volume of air is filtered through a white filter paper under the specific conditions and stains is measured by the polo-electric meter. Grit and dust measurement. Deposit uh, gadgets collect grit, dust, and other solids. They are analyzed monthly. Coefficient of haze, a factor used particularly in the USA in assessing the amount of smoke or other aerosol in the air. Air pollution index. It is an arbitrary index which takes into account one or more pollutants as a measure of the severity of the pollution. Now, disinfection of air. In the recent disinfection of air has received much attention. The methods employed are mechanical ventilator. This reduces the vitiated air and bacterial density.